I've been thinking about farming for a while, and I really wanted to give it a try. It aligned with a lot of my values, so I was lucky to check an email newsletter and see this apprenticeship open up, and I applied and I got in, so I'm really happy to be here. Things I care about are caring for others. Food is a great way to do that, caring for the land, caring for myself, trying new things, and being willing to make mistakes. And farming, it really aligns with all of those things.
Starting this pretty ambitious project of a farm, at the beginning what I was really looking for was to operate outside of business structure. I brought up a friend of mine who had a little bit of experience farming, and there was just this kind of very simple idea that just grow the highest quality food with the most ecologically responsible practices and donate to communities that didn't have access to anything like it.
We try to keep the quality extremely high here. We try to send everything really beautiful, really clean, ready to eat, as if there's a Michelin star chef on the other side of what we're doing. Cami 13.5 cilantro. Thank you.
All of their produce and protein to the local community and those in need. And so this is Sky High Farm Universe. They give proceeds to Sky High Farm, which is a nonprofit farm in Hudson Valley, that they give away all of their produce and protein to the local community.
It became sort of abundantly clear to us that there was space for a brand that could maybe galvanize people to participate in the solutions for these issues through the way they consumed goods. The business model is about centering the farm in the actual model itself, so that's not an afterthought. This brand only exists for this purpose, and if you want to sell it or buy it, you have to participate in its philanthropic constitution.
At the beginning I was hooked because I was like, wow, I'm able to support this mission of growing food and supporting people that might not have access to the kind of healthy food that I had access to. But at the same time, I could get an amazing shirt by a world-renowned artist. The work that Sky High Farm is doing through the grants program and donating food to the local community in New York and in the Hudson Valley is so unique, but also so necessary in the food system that we're in.
Our design process is simple. We collaborate at the individual level with artists and different designers. Then we also collaborate with different brands and organizations to get the attention of people to buy into the world of Sky High Farm Universe and inherently to support Sky High Farm, the nonprofit.
The mission's evolution has really gone from food access to one that addresses a larger theme of food sovereignty.
Food sovereignty is a big term that means lots of different things to lots of different people. But when I think about what food sovereignty means through our work, it's really about connecting people to their own capacity to have control over what they eat and having access to nutritious and plentiful food.
I have tremendous respect and admiration for people who are working on the land on a daily basis. Whether it's a plant or an animal, there's a certain level of responsibility that I know our farmers take very seriously, not only in stewarding the land, but in acting in a way that acknowledges that these are living things that don't necessarily give us their consent to work with them or be their stewards, particularly around the livestock.
I always think of the fall as a time of reflection for me, to think about the season, all the hard work we've put into the animals, and now we find ourselves with a little more time. It's really important, and I think it's something that's unique to Sky High, that we're able to spend so much time connecting to the landscape and the animals. I think of the herd that they're breeding as it's more of a partnership, and I want them to know that I am a support for them. And I want their interactions with me to be positive. This is what I'm talking about, like now they know that we're fencing and they're gonna move, so you could sense the difference when we're coming in and just like spending time with them and sitting with them, like they stay very calm.
Yeah.
But now they know what's happening.
Spending time with the cattle has this sort of like very innate way of making us humble and understanding that humans are actually not the center of the universe, that we've adopted that role for ourselves, and the reality is that we need to consider all living things.
Everyone here. Yep. 3, 2, love it, and credits.